Why have one video when you can have two? Anyways, Yokoot here, coming back at you with another exciting video. I showed you all in the previous video, just the video prior to this one, what can happen when this thing doesn't lock correctly down there. It's basically like a safety feature if you were to clean the glass, right? If you pull the glass panel out and cleaned it, basically it needs to reset itself. So when you plug the toaster back in, you have to make sure that this part is in there correctly, because if it's not, see this little button right here? This little button needs to be pressed in by this little tab right here. So that's why it's important to put the glass in, right? And then here, make sure this thing, see this little, see that little part? Make sure that goes in there and you click it back into place correctly. Now that it's in there, if you just give it like a gentle pull, it won't come back out again. But with that being said, this video was more about how to clean this thing. How do you get in there and clean it? First thing is, obviously unplug your toaster oven, right? Make sure that there's no power in it. Down here on the side, there's a little pull-out tray. Oh, look at that. Look at how clean and spotless that is. I do a lot of cleaning, just saying. I try to get it as clean as I possibly can. But anyways, this thing comes out. You can wash this thing. You can clean this thing. Is it dishwasher safe to clean? I don't do that. I honestly have no clue. But what I'm saying is I take this thing out. I basically use some paper towels and a little bit of water. I try to wipe off the crumbs as much as I can. Then what I do is I take another paper towel with a little bit of Dawn dish soap and basically just wipe it, clean it. Then I give it one more paper towel with some clean water to basically rinse it, clean it off. But now you've got yourself a clean little crumb tray. Is that the correct? Crumb tray was the name of my Swedish polka band meets nouveau Swedish punk. Anyways, just saying, that's what that is right there. Crumb tray. Okay, now if I do want to take out that piece of glass in there, what I will do is often is lay down a little towel so I don't scratch my countertop, turn this on its side, make sure it's completely cool to the touch, that it's been off for a while. What I want to do now is here, right, this piece, see there's a little like spring-loaded hinge right there. You want to lift this up and then pull this back or out or whatever the case may be. Let me move this closer to me so I can work a little more comfortably. When I do that and pull this out, now I can go ahead and clean this piece of glass, which I really do need to clean because it's a little spotty. But anyways, once it's clean and completely dry, right? It's dried off. I cleaned it. I washed it. I did whatever. Then what I want to do is I definitely want to make sure that I put this back in there correctly. By the way, if you do try to put it in backwards, it won't go in. See, these holes won't align. This won't align here. This won't align here. It's basically a little safety feature to tell you, wait a second, you've got the glass in there wrong. So what you want to do then is put it back in correctly. What's also important is when you do put it back in, remember this tab is pushing on this little button right here. Let me take that out here for a sec so I can just show you. See the button? Button. This button needs to be pressed in by that little tab, right? So let's go ahead and do that. And basically that's a safety feature so that then your toaster oven will then work. By the way, if you're curious which model this is, there you go. So if you need to take a screenshot of that so you know which one you're working with, all the good stuff. I bought this, I think about 2 or 3 years ago, something like that. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and press on this little spring tab thingamajiggy, press down, make sure it's in there, then release the tab. Then what I'm going to do is gently, I'm just going to pull back up on this gently just to make sure that it's firmly in there, right? Now what I want to do is I want to turn the toaster oven back to where it was. And let me get it away from this towel because I don't want a fire hazard in the kitchen. What I want to do is move this cord. Doing these videos with one hand has always been interesting. So anyways, cord is away from my toaster oven. This is here. In the unplugged position, you'll notice this won't work. What you have to do is you have to plug it in, right? So I'm plugging it in. Now, when I go to press this down, it will work. As I mentioned in the earlier part of this video, if you're toasting something, or I think I might have mentioned in the previous video, if you're toasting, before we get everything going, but if you are toasting something and your toast is done, but you still have you know that you have a lot of, let's say you set it to really dark toasting and you really have a lot of time left, The more you use this release button to release, right, to basically shut off the toaster oven, the more wear and tear you're putting on the physical components, but also the electronical components. You're also affecting the spirit animal of the toaster. Just going a little crazy there, but just saying, what you want to do is turn your temperature down, and basically that'll get the toaster to pop up so that it's done quicker, so you don't have to wear it out. Remember when I did this video, the Hamilton Beach Easy Reach oven, right? This thing, right? If you still have time left on the timer, but whatever it is that you're cooking is done, what you can do is just turn the temperature down so that the timer still runs, but there's no heat going through the system. If you try to crank this thing off, you're just prematurely wearing and tearing it. So tell your kids, tell your significant other, tell whoever it is that's your roommate, tell whoever it is that's doing that in your house to stop doing it, right? Stop cranking it off because they're just prematurely wear and tearing it. You're going to have to replace this thing sooner than you'd like to. Same situation here. If I set the toast to dark, like one person in the house likes it this way, one person in the house likes it this way, just check it before you toast, right? Before you get your bread in there or whatever it is you're toasting in here, waffles, whatever it is, your Lego, my Eggo, whatever. Just set it to where you want to do it. If for some reason it's toasting faster than you like and you like to just shut it off and turn it off, like I said, the more you press that button to release the, whatever this thing is called, the latch, you're just prematurely wearing it out. So just turn down your temperature. It'll naturally pop on its own because the sensor's in there. The temperature reading will tell it to stop cooking instead of popping this thing. But anyways, because I'm pressing down, now it locked because it's plugged in. So that's where we are. So you might have had to fast forward there between two pieces. But anyways, I don't want this thing to toast any more than it has to. There's nothing in there, obviously. Now I'm going to release it, which I shouldn't be doing, but now I'm going to release it, and there you go. Anyways, those are some little additional little tricks or tips or things that the old coot you find on this channel. So if you like what you're seeing, comment in the comment section down there below. Also, down there below, there are some links to some pretty cool products. Also in the description, the comment section, there's those links. I'm the old coot, and I'll catch you all on the next exciting video. It toasts great, by the way. Great little toaster. I love this thing. My next buy, when this one eventually does wear out, knock on wood, wherever that is, when this thing does wear out, I'm going to buy the side-by-side, the one that has like, ooh, you can toast not 2, but 4 slices of toast all at the same time, because 4 is the lucky number today. Anyways, catch you all in the next exciting video.